Hey guys, today I'm going to be teaching you how to use MLA format for your paper. And MLA just stands for Modern Language Association. And they're a group that has helped us format papers and helped us to give credit to the people that we borrow information from when we write our papers. Because remember, the sources you use is not your information. You're borrowing that from someone else. So you need to give credit. If you just copy them without credit, it's called plagiarism, which is very frowned upon in academia, and you could fail classes and even be kicked out from schools for plagiarism. So it's a very big offense. So today we will be talking a little bit about MLA formatting, such as the title page, or excuse me, the first page that you will be typing and what that looks like. And then we'll do a little bit about a reference page, but we'll get more into citations in another video. Today is just the basic formatting. So let me go ahead and start sharing my screen. Okay, share. All right, so you guys should all have a similar screen because this is the same type of login that you have with your email when you are getting on your Microsoft Word online. So whether you're at school or you're at home, you log into this through your email. This is Word online. So you should be using Word, all of you, to type your paper. That is the standard from here on out in courses. So make sure that you're using Microsoft Word to type, and it saves your document automatically online as you go. So first things first, when you're typing MLA format, it has to be in Times New Roman. So let's come down here. I'm going to click on the drop-down bar to change the font. We're going to go down to Times New Roman, and it has to be in 12-point size font. So 12 point. So now we have our font fixed. We have Times New Roman and we have 12 point. You're good to go. The whole document will be in this font. It won't ever change. Next, you want to make sure you have your paper double spaced. So we're going to go to Layout. Click on the Layout tab. I clicked on that here. And then we're going to go down to these three dots here, which is More Options. So we did Layout, now More Options. And we're going to go to Paragraph Options. We come down to Paragraph Options. We're looking at spacing, which is right here. For spacing, we want to change this to 0 point after. So it should be 0 before, 0 after, 0 before, 0 after. And in line spacing, we want double. When you're typing MLA, it always has to be double spaced. So 0, 0, and then double spaced. And then you can click OK. Now your spacing is good to go. You don't have to change that later. You're set. Let's go back home. You have the right font. You have the right font size. You have double spacing. And now we can get started on your heading. So for heading in MLA, you want it to have your name first. I'm going to be Tony Stark today, Iron Man, for those of you that don't watch Marvel movies. Then you're going to hit Enter, which it's double spacing for you. And next comes up the teacher's name, which is Mr. Smith. And then go down to another line. Comes the course name, Grammar and Literature 2. And the fourth line will be the date. When you type the date, you have to do the date first. So 25, and then you do the month. You type out the month, May, and then you do the year, 2020. It should look like that. Number, month, year. Number, month, year. And month should be typed out. Then, once you finish those 4 lines, you're going to come over here to your alignment of your text, text alignment. Click on this. You want to center it. Your title is the only part of your document that'll be centered at this point. So title of paper. And yes, your paper needs a title. In MLA format, you want to have a title for your paper. So start thinking of a title. This is where you will put it. Hit enter again. Come down here to text alignment again, and make sure it goes back to the left side. Now, when you're writing in MLA format, you have to indent paragraphs. You don't want to type 5 spaces with the space bar, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's not what we want to do, okay? We want, oops, I went too far back, to hit the tab button. So to find the tab button, T-A-B, on your keyboard, press tab, and that'll indent for you. So now you can start writing my first paragraph. So this is my first paragraph. I am writing a paper. It is raining right now. I love Star Wars. And coffee. Oops, I already have a spelling error. Do you love Star Wars? and copy. Okay, so this is my first paragraph. Not a good paragraph at all. Sentences are too short. Do not write like me. But when you want to start a new paragraph, you do not need to hit enter twice. It's already double spaced. You only want to hit enter once to go down, and see how it already indented for me. If for some reason yours did not indent and you're right here, back at the left side, just hit tab again and you're indented. Now you're starting your second paragraph and you're good to go right there. So now it'll indent every time as you do your paragraphs. So this is the basic format of your paper. One more key thing I need to talk about in this lesson that all MLA papers need to have is a page number. So what you need to do for page numbers before you go ahead and get started on your paper, and don't forget about it because many people often forget this, you want to come to insert in the top. And when you go to insert, you'll see page numbers here. So click on page numbers and you see there's different options. You want to do the top right option, add page number to the right side of the header. It's going at the head of the page. So click on that and it'll bring up this screen here. And you need your last name here, and it looks like it already numbers it for you, so you don't have to type in the page numbers. It will do it for you automatically. You just need to type in your last name. So my last name is Smith, or excuse me, Stark. And then you want to press space. You need a space between your last name and the number. So after you type your last name, make sure you add a space. And then you can just click away from the screen. And as you see, it didn't pop up here. That's okay. It's just not showing right now, but if you click on header, it's there. And when you go to print it, it'll still be there. So you're good to go there. So that's basically the simple format of your paper. Your name, the teacher's name, course name, date, using the date, the month, then the year, the title centered. Make sure you indent your paragraphs and make sure you have Times New Roman font, 12-point size, and double space through the layout settings. And you can go ahead and get started from here and start typing your paper. We'll talk more about the reference page and how to do citations in another class. I know we're running out of time in these last 2 weeks. I wish I was there with you to give you better instruction, but we're going to learn as much as we can. So that's what we have here, and that is the simple formatting of MLA. And I hope you guys get a good start on your paper, and we'll go over more later. Talk to you guys soon. Have a good class.